Got the Mage Tarot deck. Justice randomly was there on the bottom. We got Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden's playing in the background. And I like all their songs. One of them that the other day I said was 12 o'clock, and then I told you about Astro at 12 o'clock. Well, I'm going to elaborate a little bit more. Iron Maiden has a song that says 10 minutes to midnight to kill the unborn in the womb. Now, I know that sounds terrible, but you have to go deeper. And to me, what we were talking about in Astro is how a lot of evil was done under the tunnels. A lot of evil was done to the children. And the songs tell us. The songs have been telling us all along. And a lot of people have had to fake their deaths because they ratted on the cabal. So we're getting to the midnight hour. When Iron Maiden came out, back when I listened to them back in the 80s, I'm sure they probably came out sooner than that, but I'm just saying, when I listened to them in the 80s, we were listening to this music, and they were telling us everything. So that's why I love the 80s music. I love the 60s, 70s, 80s, classic rock, hard rock, because all the messages are in the music. And then yesterday I was also thinking about how I could say a song for every single thing I say or think. I'm so music orientated, not so much like history, like who was the drummer of Iron Maiden. I know Bruce Dickinson was a singer, but I mean, I don't know all that stuff. I went to an Iron Maiden concert in Alpine Valley. I could tell you a few things about Iron Maiden, but I don't know like history, like if you quizzed me on who's the drummer of Iron Maiden and stuff like that. But everything I think and everything I say is song related. I think that's why I like Steve's Love Tarot, because he is spot on with my thinking and my music. Every time he mentions a song, I've already thought of it, or I know it. I just really relate to music. There's another song by Crosby, Stills and Nash that's called Southern Cross, and that song is really a good song, and they say her name is Music, and I was going to be called Miss Music, but Gary, why did I call you Jerry? I don't know. But Gary named me Miss Mystic, and that definitely fits better because I am an energy tarot reader. Okay, so I got all kinds of shuffling done while I just talked about all that. So the midnight hour is here. It's no longer 10 minutes to midnight, and we're no longer letting them do things to the children, and this mission is about the children. Okay, so thank you, Iron Maiden. Thank you, everybody that has been giving us the messages and keeping us, I want to say, encouraged to do our mission, because that's what music does to me. It encourages me to move forward. I think and listen to music 24/7. Okay, we've got the Soul Contract card, but it's in reverse. The Two of Cups is in reverse. So what I'm gathering from this is, again, somebody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Somebody's not doing their homework. Somebody's not getting rid of their addictions. Somebody's not going towards their specific other that they want, their mission partner, their twin flame. Somebody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Then on the other side of the coin, I'm getting where you've been changing your soul contract in Astro. You've been rearranging it and putting different people in, and then those people don't necessarily fulfill their contract, so you have to rewrite it again. Yesterday on Steve's Love Tarot was a perfect example of his friend dated somebody but ended up marrying the roommate. And why I say that is because see how soul contracts, he was probably supposed to be with the person he was dating because they had a soul connection, but he went off because of free will and went with the roommate, right? So therefore, the soul contract had to be rewritten is how I'm taking it, okay? That could be wrong, okay, in Steve's friend's life, but I'm using that for an example of how we may write a soul contract, but the other person decides to get into pornography and go out with a stripper, and you don't get to marry him, okay? Because his addiction takes over and he no longer is high enough vibe for you. So in Astro, you rewrite your soul contract. So that's what I'm getting with the overall energy is it's talking about soul contracts being redone and people not completing their soul contracts. Okay? And what's fueling that is the Magician. So just what I said, we're rewriting things. I'll give you another example. Let's say Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden was a spokesperson for us and to help us all get to where we need to go. But he ended up, let's just use it for an example, he ended up going with the cabal because he was hanging out with all these dark people and he ended up by free will going the wrong way. Well, if that would be true, then of course, see, his soul contract is rewritten now, it's dark, and whoever wrote a good one with him has to find new partners, per se, okay? So the soul contract being upside down with the Magician next to it is just saying everything I just said about how we are rewriting our soul contracts. And we're doing it a lot lately. We're doing it a lot lately because of the fact that people just can't stay as high vibed as you and I. Especially if you're listening to this right now, I know you're a high viber. Good morning. We have Irene and we have Soul Sister. Hello, hello. So you're rewriting your contracts a lot, more than we really wanted to, but that's what we're doing. Okay, again, rewriting our soul contracts is underneath the Magician. So everything I just said on the bottom of the deck. So that's the overall energy. Now we're going to get into the reading. The reading is you have lots of options. And that's what's nice about this is that we can hire and fire all day long. We can hire and fire and change our mind all day long. I want you to know that at any moment you can change your attitude, and at any moment you can change your hiring and firing mode, okay? You're in charge. Okay, we're going to go back to this card. You're in charge, Three of Pentacles, of your soul contract. See those two guys on the bottom here? What I'm drawn to there is, see, she has decisions to make all the time. Is she going to pick the guy on the left with the hat on, or is she going to pick the guy on the right with not the hat on? And see, she's writing her soul contract. All right. So this is perfect examples of what I'm trying to tell you. I just love these cards. Okay. So you have lots and lots of options. Lots of options. Don't feel like you have to conform to them. Whoever it is, if it's a job, if it's a person, you don't have to conform to them. They have to fit into your path, okay? That's why we don't have many friends. We don't have our family with us. A lot of us are getting a divorce because we're finding out that this is the time and they're not the one. This is the time and they're not the one. Okay, so we have a page of pentacles, and I'm drawn to the bullseye on his shirt. So we're looking for somebody that's childlike, but yet mature, right? Somebody that can do the action, not just talk, not just think, but do, okay? And he's got a target on his chest because he's going towards his abundance. And I'm drawn to the stars in the background. There's a couple stars. I even see a comet up here, a flash of a comet, wishing upon that star, holding that pentacle in his hand. That's probably one that you're writing into your soul contract. Okay, then we have the King of Cups. So he's also all full of love. So not only did I say that he was, or she, was childlike, she's also mature. And the most love I can pull from the deck is the Queen of Cups. So what would the King of Cups be? Again, I'm drawn to all the stars. You see all the stars? Stars represent our astral work, our mission. Our whole existence is really up there, not here. This is just a hologram that we're trying to escape for good, but we have to put an end to evil first. That's why we're here. If you were wondering what your mission was, I hear a lot of people say, oh, I'd like to know what my mission is. Well, your mission is to finish this. Your purpose and your mission is to finish this, done with the evil crap, okay? We're not joining the evil. We joined God. Okay? So underneath the soul contract, remember, was lots of options. Underneath the magician is you're making him childlike, but yet mature with that target on his chest. And under your manifestation board, you've got the King of Cups, which is all love. You want the King of Love with the Queen of Love, okay? Because you're sick and tired of being hurt. You're so sick and tired of heartbreak that you actually have a headache, like this guy. He's got nails in his head, nails in his nose, nails in his eyes. Everything hurts. You're done. You're just so done with being hurt. You'd rather just be alone than keep getting hurt. But you're going to stay on your quest, okay? You want to stay on your quest. This is the Knight of Q. You don't want to stop rewriting the contract. You don't want to stop and give up, but you're not taking less, okay? This is really important here. You're not taking less. We just had a confirmation from Soul Sister, just posted something, and she's on here, so hi. Okay, now this is the baseball bat also that Steve was talking about yesterday in his video. Okay, we're going to go through challenges. We're going to go through challenges on this quest. Just like I said, people are being written into the contract, but then they screw up. So then we got to rewrite it, right? But we don't give up because we're not going to settle for anything less. Now I'm going to give you an example of this. It's underneath the Seven of Cups too. Somebody comes to you and says, I would like to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, but they are under your vibration. They are on a lower level. My suggestion is not to go out with them. My suggestion would be to stay single until you find your perfect match. And I know in the olden days we might not have talked like that because we were completing our karmic soulmate cycles. But now we're on the soulmate journey, and I really believe that you should not settle for less because you don't want no more of this. But that's up to you. Okay, so that's where the challenges are going to come in. It's like, are you going to waste your time with lower vibrational people, or are you just going to nip it in the bud right away? That's going to be up to you. Free choice. The other warning is with your challenges is matrix thinking. Okay, matrix thinking. Like somebody comes along and wants to give you an offer, but it's to do with matrix. It's like, okay, I want you to be the CEO of this bank, or I want you to anything that's from your past that you don't do no more, that's going to bring you back, is matrix thinking. Okay, we want to go forward, forward, forward. If they're into anything that can make you self-employed, make you get out of the matrix, creating music, writing books, decorating houses, whatever you like to do and you can make money for it and be self-employed, that's the way we want to go. We don't want to go towards the way of, okay, you can work for this company and follow all their rules, right? And we want to stay out of the matrix. So we don't want to be pulled back. That's what our challenges is. The Five of Swords. That's our challenges. And the part of we don't want to go back into any kind of backwardsness with lower vibed partners, friends, boyfriends. Stay single if you have to. Okay, so we're taking that new leap, that leap of faith. Okay, the Fool card, the leap of faith. Just go forward with this new beginning. But if something is new, you don't know what it consists of. New means new. Okay, you never knew it before, you never had it before. Like a new shirt, you've never worn it before, it just came off the rack. Okay, it's new. Try to remember that when you see the Fool card. It's new, not old. It's a zero card. It's taking that leap. The Matrix will call you a fool. So if you get called a fool, that's good, because that's Matrix thinking, and you can leave that away right now. I got people that call me a fool or call me foolish. Oh well, they're Matrix thinking, and I leave them behind. Okay, now I said Justice came out when I was shuffling the deck, and Justice is our last card. So the yin and the yang, keep things balanced. Okay, keep things balanced, keep moving forward, and know that we keep rewriting our contract. So there, that was perfect. That was a great reading. And it really gives me a lot of encouragement, because I know people are failing me in Astro all the time. I'm constantly firing, hiring, changing things around. It's constant, every single night. It's never the same the next day. Never the same. People are put in different positions. People are put in different partnerships. Soul contracts are rewritten. Everything's changing constantly. More than here. This is more every day, kind of is like the same. It's not even close to Astro. Astro is very drastic. We don't put up with anything. Oh man. Okay, thank you guys for listening. I am Miss Mystic.